Onestar's confession thinks it makes the audience feel sympathetic towards Onestar. It does not succeed in this aspect at all. The whole book is like, oh, look at Onestar, he's so guilty about what he did. Well, then why did he abandon his wife and child? Well, I guess it would just be child, since there's only one who didn't die. Genuinely, the way the book just words his thoughts, it makes it seem like, guys, look, he's a sweet, innocent little boy. He didn't mean to cause all that harm. I don't give a frick. I don't give a frick. I really don't. My goodness. You're not making me feel bad for him by making him even more of a jackass than he already was. He's like, oh, well, I don't think she would survive as a clan cat and whatever. Like, sir, shut up. He uses that apprentice that died as evidence when, first of all, that apprentice only exists for this book to make him look like, oh, look, he was doing what he thought was right. Nah, book. You don't fool me. I see right through your schemes. That apprentice did absolutely nothing to help Onestar's case. Then there's how he just abandons his child. Because, like, oh, how would I explain this child to the clan? Sir, just say you found a random baby. No one's gonna question you. Stupid. Then he goes back and tries to find Darktail and Smoke after 30 years of abandoning them. He's surprised when they're not there. And he's like, if only I'd come sooner. You shouldn't have come at all. It's like you wanted this to happen. There's no way he wasn't subconsciously going, yeah, I hope they're not there so I don't have to face my mistakes, because this whole book has been not showing me anything that would make me believe he cares to fix said mistakes. Like, sir, who are you trying to fool? Yourself? Then when Darktail does finally show up at the lake, he's like, oh, I'm sorry, except I'm not, though. How much you want to bet he didn't actually say that to Darktail? That's just what he said to make himself feel better. Like, he probably was like, Darktail, freak you, frick your mom, I don't care. And that's why he got pounced on. So, Darktail never seems to be the type in the original books to, like, want to cause violence. Now, sure, he does like violence, but I feel like he's portrayed as, like, if he can recruit you to his side, he will. And how he's gonna treat you after doing that is debatable, the prisoners. But he would, try. Again, it is Onestar, so that's also another thing. But I feel like he would try to, like, make a compromise with Onestar. Like, you ruined my life, so I'm gonna ruin yours. But if you surrender, then I'll just take your clan and make them into mine, and then we can all be glad and I'll leave you alone. I feel like he would have done that, just to piss Onestar off. Again, that's just my thoughts on the matter, and it's definitely not canon, but it's funny to imagine that it has some kernel of truth to it. Onestar's confession, you fail. Especially by making Whitetail not care. Whitetail's like, oh, she was just a kitty cat, but I'm your mate. Your husband had his own family. Never told you about it, but you don't care because you're xenophobic. Okay, Whitetail. Okay, Book. Book, this is an odd choice. Book, this is not Onestar's confession. This is Onestar's, feel bad for me, look, it wasn't my fault. No, Onestar, I already knew the canon events, and I kept rooting for Darktail to murder your ass, and the book has failed at making me feel bad for the main character when I'm rooting for the villain to win, even though I know he technically loses in the end. I wanted Darktail to I wanted them to do a Riverstar's home style canon changing and just have Darktail survive and get killed by some other clan cats and Onestar die or something. I don't know. That's what I wanted. Because, I did not feel bad for Onestar one bit. No.